Your algae brought my father back to life. He's a diabetic with a heart condition. He hasn't felt well for a very long time. So the other day I gave him some of your algae tablets. I didn't tell him anything about them. I just told him to take them. When I went back the next day, he said he'd never felt this good in 20 years. His exact words were, "I don't know what it was that you gave me, but my whole body feels better." Hearing this from my dad and seeing him feel better than he has in 2 decades was worth any amount of money. Thank you so much for helping my father.
Your algae literally saved my brother's father-in-law, who was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer and given 2 weeks to live. He was in so much pain. He couldn't eat or move, so I sent him some of your algae tablets. As soon as he started taking them, his cancer biomarkers started dropping. When they first diagnosed him, his CEA numbers, which is the blood test used to measure colon cancer, were over 37. Within 2 weeks of taking the algae tablets, they dropped to 7. The normal range is under 2. He's even better now. His energy has returned and he's off all of his pain medication. He didn't change anything except start taking algae tablets every day. Thank you for saving his life.
Hello, ENERGYbits. I am an 87-year-old woman who has suffered from long-term incontinence and insomnia. I tried everything, but nothing worked. That is, until I started using your algae tablets, which changed everything. I used to sleep for just 1-hour intervals, but since taking your bits, I now can sleep for 5 solid, uninterrupted hours. I no longer am incontinent, and my energy has returned in spades. In fact, I just signed up for CrossFit. This morning, I walked 2 miles, cleaned my 3-car garage, drove to the high school to watch my great-grandson play basketball, and went to a care center to visit a friend. At 5:00 p.m., I decided finally to eat a little, because all day long, all I'd had were my bits. By the way, thanks to you, my food bill has decreased 90%. I feel like I have found my fountain of youth. Thank you for reviving my life.
Oh, I am 72 years old and suffer from dementia. In fact, before I started taking your algae tablets, my dementia was so bad that I couldn't remember my phone number, house address, or zip code, and even had trouble working the microwave or making a simple cup of coffee. It was bad. Fortunately, this all changed when I started taking your algae. And then for some unknown reason, I stopped taking them. Within a few days, I was back in a fog and told my wife that I couldn't think. I had even forgotten to take them. My wife put me back on your tablets, and within a few days, I was great again. I've been taking them now for over 2 years, and my dementia hasn't gotten any worse. I tell everyone who will listen what your algae tablets have done for me. I love them. God bless you and your family.